She begs him not to go, that she needs him. He tells her to stop, that he can't stand those two girls anymore. She doesn't know what else to do, saying they're their daughters, that they have to take care of them. He says she needs to take care of them, that he doesn't want anything to do with them anymore. He's their father, they need him, and she tells them to tell him to stay. They ask him what is he doing this, begging him not to abandon them like that. He says it's not his responsibility to take care of them, that he's too young to do that. He says he'll go now, and Liliana tells him that she can't do this without him, that he can't do that to them. He places his ring and tells them goodbye. She blames this on her daughters, telling them to pack their things and that they'll go to their grandma's house. She tells them to move it, and her mother asks what's wrong. She says she brought them for her to take care of. She says she has a knitting club, asking what time is she coming to pick them up. She tells them to sit down, telling her mother that they'll live with her now. Those are her daughters, but she says that her husband left her because of those two, saying that she'll not be a single mother. She asks what's wrong with that she did that with her and she's perfectly well. It's hard, but she can do it. She says she's too young for that she'll not be able to raise them both, that they'll be a bother if she ever thinks about finding another husband. She says she has to listen to her mother, but she says she won't, that she came only to drop them there. She leaves, and she asks her grandma if her mother is ever going to come back. She says her mommy threw them away like the cat they brought home once. She reassures them both, saying that grandma will do anything she can for them and that they'll never be alone. She can't believe they don't have their parents anymore, and the other asks what they did for this to happen. She tells them they have to promise her that they'll study, that they'll be successful so they'll never have to rely on any man. She wants them to promise that they'll never abandon their family whenever they built one. They were abandoned by their parents, and the other one promised she'll never abandon her children. She won't do that as well, saying that she'll be very successful and never abandon her children. In exchange for that, she'll put them in the best schools. They're about to leave for work, and she tells Courtney to wait. She tells her to take this orange, that this will help her not be on an empty stomach. She thanks her for that, saying that they can go to the doctor that she has today. The other says she has to go as well. That this will be her first day of work. She says God will be watching over her and give her many blessings. She hugs her once more and leaves, and then Courtney says they'll see each other later. She tells goodbye to her daughters, wishing them a good day. She suddenly takes a deep breath and then goes to take some of her medicine. She moves on with her day, cleaning up the house, and then there's a knock at the door and she tells the girls that the door is open. An older woman walks in. There's a moment of silence between them, and it's Liliana. It's her all right. She asks her mother where are her daughters, saying that she came back. She's crazy to see them again, and her mother doesn't seem happy to see her again, that she can't believe what she did, that she doesn't care about her daughters. She says she doesn't have to say anything, that she finally realized how much she loves her daughters, and that she can't wait to see them again. She says she has to win their love back, that she can't live without them. She can't believe she changed her after only 20 years passed by, that she misses them now. It's not like that. She says she missed them, that she missed her mother's love. She wants to win their love of them back. She starts to say that she doesn't have anywhere else to go, that her husband left her. She says she got married after that one, that she wouldn't be alone, but then this one also left her. She woke up one time and remembered that she has great daughters, and a great mother, and so she's back. She came back for them, and her mother says that they're not kids anymore, that they have jobs. She knew she could count on her, that she would help her. She takes her by the arm, telling her there's no place for her there anymore, telling her to leave. She's shocked by that, and she says her daughters are never going to forgive her, telling her that she doesn't belong there anymore. She'll not let her bother her daughters anymore, but she says that she has the right to stay there. She keeps on going, and that's when the two arrive and see this happening. She asks if it's her mother, and she turns around, calling her princesses. They stop her, and she tells them that mommy's home. She opens her arms, and Courtney knows who she is. That she's the woman who abandoned them, who ran away from them all of their lives. She says they didn't forget that she left them when they were just kids, that they remember that vividly. She starts to talk, but gets interrupted, that she always told them they were a bother. She says they lived through hell because of her. She asks if she ever regretted doing that, and she puts on a crying voice, saying that she knew she had made a mistake and that she came back to ask for her daughters to forgive what she did to them. She came here because she knows the damage she did to them. She says she wants to make up for all those years. But her daughter says that she did great damage to them, that she's saying this as if it was nothing. She went after a man instead of staying with her daughters. As they continue to argue over this, it seems like Grandma is having another hard time. She manages to sit down for now, and her daughter asks how many men had to leave her for her to come back. She slaps her across the face, telling her to behave and that she's talking to her mother. She tells her to behave like a mother, and she asks her why she came back then. They want to know why she came back now, and their grandma asks them not to be so harsh on their mother. She says she's still their mother, and then she faints. They immediately go after her, and they tell her not to come closer. They can't seem to make her wake up, and she tells her to call an ambulance. She instead tries to step closer, but she gets pushed away. She tells them to listen to her, that they shouldn't judge what she did, and that she knows she made many mistakes. But she wants them to promise that they'll forgive their mother. Not because she deserves it, but because she needs that so she can rest in peace. She tells them to remember what she has told them, that they have to be smart and kind. Liliana comes closer to her mother, and she tells her to ask for forgiveness for everything that she did to them. She starts apologizing to her mother, that she wasn't a good daughter, a good mother, that she left them for her to raise on her own. She tells Liliana and Susan to forgive her. She deeply regrets what she did, and she knows that she made them go through a lot of bad things. She leans back and they try to wake her up, but to no avail. They came back home, and Susan remembers that Grandma always made them feel good, that they were never alone. She starts to tell her daughters that she wants to make up for the time they lost. She knows that God will not forgive her for what she did, so she wants them to forgive her. She wants to be a good mother from now on, asking if they would like that. She says she still has scars for what she did to them, that she had to look after her sister in a way that she wasn't supposed to, that it was her duty to do it, and that they were just two girls taking care of each other. She says that she has changed, that she wants to show them that. She wants to take care of them. She'll try to trust her, to let her step in closer to them. Liliana will never forget what happened to them, and it's going to be hard to forgive her for that. She knows that she made a lot of mistakes in her life, but she wants to prove to them that she has changed. They are her priorities, and her mother can rest in peace knowing that she'll take care of them, and that she'll never abandon her daughters ever again.